Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach His truth in all honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth with all honesty and sincerity with great diligence to wake up the hopefully elect. Double shalom to you, Akim, that come looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel, and you hold near and do this truth and follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, wherever you may be scattered. And shalom to the few sincere Akwathium that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role as the Lord commanded you to. Came across this video, how to fix America, and this guy Andrew Tate has been on blast or in the headlines lately for his views on masculinity and calling out wrong. But I'm gonna play a little bit of this interview, and then I'll grab scriptures, and Lord willing, you be edified.
So you said president, then you brought in Putin. Yeah. So then that discourages for somebody to think they can make real change. Okay. So two questions. One, if you are the president today, I'm sure you've thought about it. Yeah. What policies would you attack? Right now in America, I watched RFK. I don't know if you listened to the recording yesterday. What he said about the angle he would take with pharma. He says, all these things we're talking about guns. He says, how is it that we have the same amount of guns as Switzerland does per capita, but Switzerland hasn't had a school shooting in 21 years. We had it 21 hours ago, and we just had one last night, by the way, big one. I don't know if in Virginia, I want to say, right? Yeah, 7 people shot just yesterday, right? Every day. Every day. You're talking about fentanyl. You're talking about the drugs. You're talking about LGBTQ. You're talking about military-industrial complex, economy, taxes. What would be top 3 issues you would attack if you were president today?
And that's so interesting, because before I answer that question, that ties back into what we were saying earlier about men's mental health. They pretend they give a shit about men's mental health. But if you come along and actually advocate and tell men how to be happier. I've been a sad man and a happy man. I am a man. I know exactly how it feels on all ranges of emotion. And I'll be honest with you right now. When a man is sad, yeah, there is an inclination towards aggression. That's how we're born. That's how we're evolved. We're evolved with that inclination towards aggression. We need that to protect and provide. That's who we are. We need that bravery. But having a bunch of depressed, sad men who have no emotional control is dangerous for society. I say this all the time. They try and pretend that I'm somehow dangerous for society by telling men to stand up for themselves and be masculine. Absolutely not, really not. When you tell a man to have no emotional control and be more feminine, that's a school shooter. A school shooter is not a man with masculine accountability. He's a man who's told, act how you feel all the time. Then he gets picked on for long enough. Throw on some drugs on top his psychiatrist gave him. Throw in a lack of a girlfriend, and he's had enough. That's where school shooting comes from. School shooting does not come from men being masculine. It comes from the absolute opposite of these things, and they know this. They know this very, very well. To fix society, we have to fix it at the most base level, the root level. I think America and most countries need more transparency and understanding of how things work. But when they're attacking the family unit, they're attacking all of these issues. Every issue you just labeled all starts back down to the beginning. I really think the reason I would like to argue, and I don't know any of the statistics on this, in the 1950s, I'm sure there was prevalence of guns all around America, but there just wasn't the school shooting. Why? What was different? What was different in the years before that there is now? I think it's just because children obeyed their parents, and their parents were a family, and there was a degree of responsibility that was instilled inside of people, and there's a degree of accountability, and there was a degree of honor and pride.
Great question.
There's a degree of honor and pride. I'll tell you something now. I bet in the 60s, 70s, whatever, in any country in the world, people didn't want to do dumb shit because the family would be known as criminals. The last name would be tarnished. Their son did this. You hear what their son did? There was a vested interest in all of it. Now you have a school shooter who's going to go out there, be a piece of shit and kill people, and then their parents are on the TV, well, yeah, he was failed by the system. They don't even feel any shame. It's unbelievable. If one of my children or someone close to me did something that heinous, I would be disgusted. I would apologize just for the name alone. There's no honor left. There's no pride left in the name. And this is what happens when you remove honor and pride from people. If you have no honor and no pride, nothing really matters. What matters anyway? It doesn't matter if you're out of shape. It doesn't matter if your kid's a piece of shit and a criminal. Nothing matters without honor and pride. And this is done on absolutely every level. I said this to Tristan the other day. I was actually saying, we were driving. Well, the other day, a long time ago. I haven't left the house in a while. We were driving, and I said, even on the most base level, I said, every building is ugly. If you notice that every new building is ugly, it's ugly.
But you heard what he said. You know, there is no shame. There is no shame here anymore. People aren't ashamed to do heinous things. They're not ashamed to bring their family a bad reputation. They don't care, and it's purposely done. There is no fixing America, man. They had their time to rule, and we are in the time of its destruction. There's no way to fix this place. I'm gonna go to the book of Nahum, chapter 3, and verse 1, and it reads, "Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not." And that word woe, it means destruction. And America is a very, very bloody city, built upon blood. And I'm going to go to book of Numbers, chapter 35. And I'll start at verse 30. And it reads, "Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses, but one witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die. Moreover, ye shall take no satisfaction for the life of a murderer, which is guilty of death, but he shall be surely put to death." And in this place, man, you have no judgment, man. There is a lack of righteous judgment, man. You know, the murderers and the thieves. In fact, this country was all the murderers and thieves and rapists and robbers of Europe were sent over here. You know. I'm going to jump down to verse 33. "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." You know, so America can't fix this problem, because this problem was bloodshed, man. And this place was built up on the bloodshed of the Israelites, man. The northern kingdom and southern kingdom of Israel. So this place cannot be cleansed until the blood is shed of those that shed the blood of the Israelites, man. "For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." And that's why the Lord said that he has a sacrifice in Basra, man, alluding to the destruction of Edom, man. We go to the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 1. "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You see? So this place is becoming wicked and more wicked because the people who run this place are wicked. You see? Now, people out here looking for solutions for this place. There is none. This place has a timed demise, just as every other nation, you know, especially those that have ruled wickedly. I'm going to go to the book of Jeremiah. Chapter 51. Um, this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. Salakia. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. You see, this place has reached its the abominations have reached into heaven, man. And you constantly hearing people. You hear people that don't know about the truth, saying what next, or how much worse can it get. You see, this place has been a golden cup. Verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. You see, this place went around trying to spread democracy and liberating women, and basically undoing all the righteous laws that were set, aforetime. They say the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. These nations is they bugged out, man. But now people are seeing, man, and they turning on this place, man. They upset with this place. It brings no good means, or no it only brings ill intentions. Scriptures say that this man is as death in hell. Everywhere they go, man, they spreading death style, and they call it alternative living or alternative lifestyle. It's really a death style, and these countries recognize that. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. But it said, but she is not healed. This place is not going to be healed, man. This place is going to be utterly destroyed, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. You see? And the people are mourning, man. The whole earth is in mourning because the rulers are wicked, man. And they oppress everything and everybody, you know, down to the animals. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 137. And I'll start at verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, so-called white man, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. That meant destroy Jerusalem. That's what they were crying out. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. So there's going to be a recompense on this place, just as they have actually double, you know, as they have done unto the children of Israel, man. You know, this place is going to go out violently. This is a book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. And I'll start at verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to cast away stone, Salakia, verse 4, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rent, a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. You see? And we're in a time of plucking up Babylon. You know, the upcoming time is going to be a time to kill. You know, the Lord is coming back with a vengeance against Edom, against the 2/3 of Israel, and against these heathen nations. You know, we coming into that time to hate and time of war, man. Like I said, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. So there was even a time for evil to reign, but it was so short-lived. You know, they're already at their end. Go to the book of Daniel. Chapter 2. And I'll start at verse 19. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed the power of heaven. And Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of Yahweh forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his, and he changeth the times and the season. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. You see, the Lord put Esau Edom in power, and he's going to remove him out of power as well. You see? Go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4. Verse 37. By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. You see? So everything has its season and its begin date and expiration date. The Lord had already numbered the times. He already said what it's going to be and for however long of a duration it's going to last. And Esau Edom is at its ending. You see? So there's nothing that anyone can do for this place. They can try to brainstorm and come together and try to huddle up and see what ideas they can come up with, but nothing will work. Go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, and verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. You see, the Lord is going to show his strength, man. The Lord is going to show his strength. He allowed these heathens to rule. He's going to come back and show his might, man. When he takes them out of power, he let their pride get so pumped up that they think they're undefeated. The Lord is going to show his might, man, in taking them out of power. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. You see? These Edomites are going to be punished, man. Along with the 2/3 of Israel and these other heathens. But there is no way to fix this place. It was on a set course. They've done their job. And now they're about to be destroyed. So don't put your trust in this place, man. You Israelites, you believers, don't even think you can put your trust in this place, because it is on a set course for destruction. Hope this has been an edifying lesson. I'm going to say Kwam Yasharala and the Bible Ball.